Howdy everyone, Poacher here with an Age of Magic video. In today's video, we're moving into the next round of the AI Championships. We're going Palin against Kelpie. Kelpie, the Bugger Lord, and Palin, just an encyclopedia of knowledge when it comes to the game. And as you can see, their selection of heroes is being presented to them. There are some really good heroes here, some really good heroes, but as we all see, as we all know, that when the hero banning comes into place, we lose most of them in the banning process. So let's jump to the bans and you will see, there we go, there's the bans, there's the selections, and green is going to be Kelp, and white is Kelp, sorry, green is Kelpie. We'll go over the talks. So I butchered all the names there, didn't I? Oh my god. Palin is going to be green, sorry, and Kelpie is going to be white. Pardon me. It's been a long day, but let's get into it, okay? So, with the bans, we've got your Flame, Diana, Blood Mage, Volna, Lion Goat, Belladonna. Very standard bans. None of these heroes you really want your opponent getting. Characters as well that you just do not expect to be good are good. For example, Blood Mage. I think Blood Mage is a sleeper OP unit in the AI Championships. I think he offers a lot. Where is he? There he is. But yeah, it was a good amount of bans. I think they were both happy with that. I was happy with it. Not that it matters, but there we go. And then we went into Palin picking first, and Palin went straight into the Gloriana. I think Gloriana is a very smart pick. She's a decent healer, and if you look at the field, though there is some AoE there, off the top of my head, not a lot of characters that can bypass her and attack her. When she's a leader, she is untargetable, unless, of course, a character can attack past hidden characters. So that's always a good thing. So that was a strong pick, I think. And then straight to Kelpie, who went a Kabuto Tanita pick. So going on the high elf front. He's got himself a leadership ability and a decent damager. Kabuto not horrible with the damage as well. Can prevent resurrection. I don't think that's such a big thing in this battle, and I don't think it's guaranteed either. So yeah, it's a very interesting first pick. But back to Palin, who went in strong with Cathbad and Rokan. So so far, very, very weak on the damage front, very strong on the support tank front. So, I mean, it could be a strategy. Back to Kelp, who went Balthazar Karana. So again, building up. You see, Balthazar, very, very hard character. Unless you know your team is going to be lasting a long time. For example, if this was now Palin's pick and he picked Balthazar, oh, it would be a very good setup. But for Kelpie, Balthazar, I don't think is a smart pick. I think Balthazar just needs the protection. So he went the Balthazar and the Karana. I mean, you just get it. You just get the Karana, because no matter what, the heals are always going to help. And if you can somehow get a resurrect out, I mean, even better. But either or, she's got 2 heals. Then we went back to Palin, who went the artist. Again, just more support, more support, more support. And then we went the Torak. So we finally got our first damage dealer on the team behind a line of absolute units. So is it going to be enough to crack Kelpie before Kelpie just... All Kelpie needs to do is take out the damage dealer. If he can somehow take out the damage dealer, then Palin trembles and falls apart. Then we went into subs. We've got Kelpie with the Gatekeeper and the Gasser. Kelpie's last pick was Idril, so a good support unit. But then he supports with Gasser and Gatekeeper. Not a lot going on there. And we had Palin with Eraser and Spear. So Eraser, I think, is a decent-ish character. Not the worst pick. Spear, I'd rather the Slinger over the Spear. So it's just not a character you're going to be subbing into. But those are the selections. We'll jump into the battle now and see who comes out on top. So going into round 1, and we have quite a tanky team from Palin going up against Kelpie. We've got his name for a second, Kelpie. but there is a lot of damage on Kelpie's side. So is the tankiness going to outweigh the damage? There is a lot of healing as well. So all the damage is mainly going to come from Slinger or Torak, as you newer people know him as. But there is the healer issue. So we've got a Resurrect on Kelpie's side, the Karana, and that is about it. But there's a Resurrect, but there is Kabuto to kind of protect her. But then we have Cathbad and Gloriana, and it is quite a combination. The Cathbad is just really tanky to begin with. He's got his barrier. He's going to get a little bit more barrier from the Artis, and the blind comes out. That's massive for Palin. His team is just really strong, really strong. And as long as they don't attack that Cobalt Slinger, he's just going to keep doing damage. It doesn't matter how much they try to take out. Oh, don't. Is the AI listening to me? Are they going for Slinger? Or was that a counter attack? But if Kelpie loses his Karana before Palin loses any character, Kelpie will be in trouble. This is quite a stalled battle. I don't want to speed it up. I don't want to miss anything too exciting. There's a lot of damage on the Slinger. It's very interesting. They're going for Slinger. There's accuracy decrease out. That Balthazar is also stacking up. He's at 3 stacks now. If Balthazar can actually cast, okay, big damage on the Karana there. She needs to be taken out, and then that's going to be a big win. Big damage there. I'm pretty sure AI Balthazar casts the debuffs now. I think at 3 stacks, AI Balthazar, yeah, there it is. There's the debuffs. The Karana very close to dying. The Gloriana goes for the heal. Is the Karana heal up already? It's not. So there is a sleep on the targets now. And the Karana dies, putting Kelpie in a very, very dangerous spot at the moment. Now, he cannot break through this wall. There's just nothing he can do. I cannot see how Kelpie gets out of this alive. If he was somehow able to kill the Slinger, it would be a big win. I don't think then he would lose his Karana, but as you can see, his team just falls apart now. There's not much more they can do. I think Kelpie's team was actually built very well, but it just cannot get through this wall that Palin has built. Palin, one of the favorites as well, and there we go. The longest fight we've had so far in the AI Championship, but a great win nonetheless. First point going to Palin. Will take it over to the contenders. They'll get to pick what they want to do. Jumping into the second battle of Kelpie and Palin, neither player have changed any heroes. Kelpie's reasoning saying that his team could not get any stronger even with his subs, so he's opted for the same team, hoping that RNG is on his side this time, but we will see a miss coming out from a not Thanarg. Which one's that one? It's not right. Rockdarn, there we go. He's doing some work there. Problem is not the damage, though. The problem is that Palin's team is just insanely tanky. It is extremely hard to break through. And the way to beat his team would be eliminating the Slinger. If they can take out Torak from the team, they might be okay. But Tanita has already fallen, putting Kelpie at a big disadvantage. There's nothing. The blind comes out from Artis, and it's almost set and done. I don't think there's anything Kelpie's team can do at this point. Unless the Resurrect comes out. But again, it's still, the Slinger is there. The taunt is now out. Again, Slinger goes into hiding. There are so many things protecting that Slinger. And though it's only a small amount of damage, it's not a huge amount. It's enough to cripple Kelpie slowly over time. Karana's not going to be able to get a Resurrect back up. It's just not possible. So another fall, another character dying on Kelpie's side is just going to eliminate any hope. Karana is just keeping him in the battle, though. She's doing her job. Oddly enough, the Kabuto is holding up quite well, but again, it's just like, look at Kelpie's team. Not Kelpie's team, sorry. Palin, the heal comes out again. He's back at full HP, and Cathbad still has a shield on him. It's a hard battle. It's probably the strongest team we've seen so far in the AI Championships. It'd be interesting to see if any team picked so far could actually go up against Palin's team. I when the players were selecting these heroes, I honestly did not think Palin was going to win. I did not think his team was going to have enough damage. I thought that Kelpie had just enough damage on his team to get through this. But as you can see, it's just impenetrable. There's nothing breaking through. As Tanita falls, it's now a 5. It's one of the longer battles for sure. But as you can see, it's not about how long. It's not about how entertaining. It's about winning. And Palin's team, there you go, giving 2 points to Palin, eliminating Kelpie from the competition. Congratulations to Palin. He'll be moving on in the competition. And whoever's going up against him, get ready. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. I will answer it to the best of my ability. And we are on the world. Until next time, please take care of yourself.